What is up? What is up? What is up? It's AJ with the Chakra Network. And if you have not heard about the Chakra Network, we are an anime and manga podcast tapping in with the community. And obviously, if you wish to be a future guest in our show, fill out that job application in the description below. And if you are an anime fan or a manga reader, go smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, and ring that notification bell so you will be notified every single time we drop some content. And without further ado, let's get into it.
If you are not from Konoha and I sense your chakra, I'm busting my Rasengan. Abandon his gang, slash his head back.
So today we are chopping it up
at the point where this nigga says smash the like button. This nigga different now. This nigga really do this shit now.
Nah.
AJ industry. When you become industry.
Oh shit. I don't know. Y'all know how it go.
That shit's wild, folks. This nigga said that shit so clean. Like, this nigga been doing this for a while. So smash that like button if you're an anime fan.
Smash that like button.
Like, nigga, what? Okay, anyway, what's the first topic?
Oh, so we chopping it up about Pokemon today, actually. So we gonna get gritty with it. We gonna get down into the nitty gritty about Pokemon, every single era of it. I actually stopped during the Diamond and Pearl.
So you stopped in the center region?
Yeah, I stopped in the center region.
That's some nerd ass niggas for that region, man. Like, hold the fuck up. Nigga, say Gen 1, Gen 2. What the fuck? Where the fuck was Sinnoh? I know Kanto and Johto. That's it. What are y'all talking about?
Oh, no. I didn't watch it. I'm saying I stopped playing the game around there.
I'm saying, Sinnoh's Gen 4. We'll go with that.
This nigga right here.
All right, what region was black and white? And that's where I
That's
stopped.
the Universe. That's Gen 5.
Hey, so you're really about this.
I'm weak.
Oh,
nerd
Jesus
ass
Christ.
niggas for real.
All right, so
Switch on deck, too.
number one question is favorite Pokemon games. And we can start counterclockwise. We can go ahead.
I was about to just go.
And this
go ahead.
You sound excited.
Emerald, nigga. Oh, Emerald was that heat, nigga. Did y'all know that y'all could copy Pokemon in Emerald?
Copy?
He
There was-
ain't know that.
Bro, there was a cheat. There was a cheat way of doing it on your Game Boy Advance. It was you saved, and in the middle of your save, you cut it the fuck off. But it was only in the Battle Frontier. And it was only at one PC. You could like get unlimited Groudons, unlimited Kyogres, unlimited Rayquazas. You
What
could
the
do whatever
fuck?
you fucking wanted.
Dang.
Damn, that's crazy.
That was like the most cheated fucking Pokemon ever on Game Boy.
It was amazing. That was my favorite.
Them
fucking
Game Boy days was, hey, look, Pokemon Silver was mine.
Soul Silver?
niggas
Talking about the
following
original
you
Game
around.
Boy?
Yeah, Pokemon Silver was mine because that's like the earliest memory I had of playing it. When somebody entrusted me to capture Lugia and I failed. Yeah, like
When you killed it?
I accidentally killed it.
You
yeah.
didn't save before?
So
He ain't
I had
saved
a Master Ball, right? I threw the Master Ball and it broke out of it.
Wait.
Hell
Wait, no, not the Master Ball. I had an
this nigga
Ultra
tripping.
Ball. Ultra Ball. Ultra.
Okay.
I was about
No. Ultra Ball.
Now you got into a big theory because there's this big theory about like Pokemon escaping Master Balls. And I don't think it's like wait, wasn't that one?
No, niggas ain't escaping the Master.
I know,
Right.
but some people be saying that, and there's like
I
a
don't know
whole
who
Reddit.
said that.
I know, it's a Reddit thread where people be saying it, and people be like, "No, it doesn't exist."
Show me the Carfax.
No, but it was an Ultra Ball. Excuse me. So, I forget what I was attacking it with, but I remember I was like, damn, like it broke out of it at first, and then I had like a little bit of a shred of life left. I'm like, shit, maybe I can hit it again with an attack, and I did, and then it ended up dying. I had to give him the news, bro. Like that shit kind of broke me.
You ain't saved before, bro?
He should have saved
I know
before.
you should have saved.
I didn't know.
Rookie mistakes.
Hey, look, niggas was in second grade, and I still remember that L vividly to this day.
Damn,
You gotta hold.
nigga never caught a Lugia. Damn,
You gotta hold.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
that's down.
Okay, little
Damn,
shorters.
so-
All right, so I wouldn't say this is like my favorite game, but it's one of the games that only like a niche amount of people would like actually like. It's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
This nigga.
Bro, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, bro. The storyline for that game was very heartwarming. Like, so you would play the game and you started off with the personality test, right? So it honestly made you, and whatever the personality test would be the Pokemon that you would become. So they kind of initiated those type of things in the game to make you feel like you were in the game. And it was like you went through like a guild that was very family atmosphere like, but the story itself was really, 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 really good. Like on some like Zelda, some Infinity Gauntlet type good storytelling. And like I'm gonna be honest, the story was actually a little bit too complex, I think, for people around that age. Like I remember playing it and And I remember I was like, this is really, really good, but I couldn't necessarily conceptualize exactly what was going on because of how good the story was. But then when I go back and I actually, because I recently went back and just reread the whole story and everything that I was doing for the time, and I was like, bro, this game is crazy. And it had a really bittersweet ending to it. Like, it was one of the very first Pokemon games where you, as the main character, you died at the end of the game, which was crazy because it was like a lot of people cried at that moment when.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was very crazy. It was very crazy for a Pokemon game. So I wouldn't say that's the best game. Like, it's not the best game, but it's definitely the game that I felt the most.
Like your personal best.
While ever playing a Pokemon game.
What was your Pokemon personality? You was a Squirtle?
No, nah, all right. I can't even remember what I was because I remember I would
Squirtle.
I remember I did a personality test. Man, shut up. I did a nigga, I don't be squirting. Anyway,
Yo.
so look, I did a personality test, and I remember I got a Pokemon that I didn't like. But you know, like if you choose a specific amount of set ones, you could get the Pokemon that you wanted. I can't remember exactly which one it was. I think I might have been like a Trico or something.
Trico was
not
cool.
no Trico. Folks.
Trico cool.
Yeah, I thought Trico was cool.
Nah, nigga.
Nah, Trico cool.
Trico's cool.
Hey, look.
Nah, he's cool, but like if you a Gen 3 nigga, you a Mudkip for real.
I was no. I'm not
gonna lie.
kidding. I'm not kidding. So I did play the game. So there's two games. There's Explorers of Sky and Explorers of Darkness, and one of those I definitely was a Mudkip. So I played as a Mudkip. But
Mudkip.
on top of that, there were some characters in that story like it was very similar to like Naruto. Like, you know how Naruto has like a villain and then another villain is doing this, then another villain is doing. Bro, it was the exact same setup, bro. Like, there's a character that was Grovyle. You know Grovyle, the preform. Yeah, but like in the game, that was their names.
Grovyle, real nigga, yeah.
But that was their names in the game. Like, if you were Pikachu, you were that Pikachu in that game. If you were Grovyle, they were just referred to you as Grovyle. They didn't have like specific names. Bro, Grovyle in that game was freaking Itachi, bro.
Grovyle was tough though.
In that game,
that whole
though.
line.
No,
I'm saying.
they looked tough. Yeah, he looked tough. Yeah, but in that game, bro. So look, you thought that Grovyle was the villain for the longest time, but it turns out he was Itachi, bro. Like, remember I told you you turned into a Pokemon. Like when you took the personality test and you was a Pokemon, you were a human that was transformed into a Pokemon.
That's tough.
But there was this villain that was Grovyle who was like messing up time and everything. But then you find out that Grovyle was actually your starter Pokemon when you were a human, and he was trying to finish out y'all mission that y'all had set out to. And then he like does a whole bunch. Like he even he doesn't necessarily kill himself, but he does like make a big sacrifice at the end. It was crazy, bro. The game was really good.
Nah, that shit sound lit though.
The game was crazy.
That Mudkip line too, Marshtomp and Swampert. Them
Swampert
niggas
was
are like
tough.
that.
Swampert was
Real
tough.
niggas, they get swift swim.
Who knows? Gar or Josiah?
I'll go ahead and go. He already said Emerald, but on the GameCube they had this
Real
game
nigga.
called Pokemon XD.
Gale of Darkness.
Yeah, Gale of Darkness.
That was my
know what
shit.
you're talking about.
Hey, that was my shit, bro. I still got that game.
Yeah, the reason why I like that one so much because they introduced like a new concept like so early on. Like they had the shadow Pokemon.
That
And you
shit was
catch
so
the shadow Pokemon and you can purge them and stuff. They had like Shadow Lugia and all that stuff. You can still purge
That's
Shadow
where they
Lugia.
came from. That's where Shadow Lugia came
Yeah,
from.
bro.
Yeah, they came from that. It was
That
like
shit
the
was
only
hard.
time they ever did it. But
That
it was
shit
like
was
it was
hard.
unique back in the day. Now they got like Dynamax, all the other bullshit,
Right, yeah.
crystallizing.
Did you purify Lugia at the end?
Yeah, I did. I ended up doing it just because it's like I purified. Why not the original? Then next I really like Pokemon Soul Silver and Heart Gold.
Bro, yes, the Pokewalker.
Yeah, this is because of Pokewalker,
The
bro.
Pokewalker was
Yo,
crazy.
when I was Eevee training, Ivy training all my Pokemon, I put that bitch in the
Nerd ass
Pokewalker, bro. I'll just be outside
Bro, I used
chilling.
to bring that drink to school, bro.
I ain't
Do
seen
y'all
all
niggas
that.
even know what EVs and IVs are?
Yes, well, I don't know if they do.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Do
I
y'all
know what
those are?
Eevee is.
No, not
not
the
the
Pokemon.
No.
Effort value.
Oh no, I'm not.
Effort value, and then the IV is like, what is that one again? That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one you got to breed and shit. But
Yeah.
I just got 6 IVs earlier, but you gonna lie.
This nigga, right?
I'm weak.
I'm not privy to that.
So that's like you could get EVs by battling different types of Pokemon. So like different Pokemon give you different EVs. So say you were to fight like a Chelsea, right? The Nurse Joy Pokemon and shit. Your Pokemon would get more health from that.
Chelsea's
But
the
it's
preform of Blissey, right?
like, whatever the fuck is that
Okay.
the pink fat bitch.
Yeah.
You fight her, you get more health. Like you'll get like +1 HP for your EV, and like you won't notice it like immediately. But as the levels go on to 100, like that EV becomes like a bigger stat, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's just some nerd ass shit, and it's like, why the fuck does he know about this?
Shit, no bullshit.
Right.
Josiah?
Personally, I think my favorite was Pokemon Black, which is like, it's not a newer one now, but it's not an old one either. I think I like that game the best because it was the first time with Pokemon games that they introduced 3D environments, and it was like a mix. Because right now, I'm looking at the kids what they're playing. It looks like nothing of what we played. But I remember Pokemon Black was like the first time they introduced 3D environments, but it was still like a mix of the old pixelated
3D.
Yeah,
like stuff.
crazy.
But it was like the entry point of 3D, and from what I can see, it's my favorite artistically because it's not so fleshed out that it's taking itself too seriously. It just looks like really cool to me. I like the story.
The story was good.
From what I remember, I can't remember fully the fleshed out story, but I do just remember being actually intrigued in the story in comparison to like Pearl, Diamond, and Platinum. Platinum actually like, but yeah, and I remember there was like the main antagonist name was N, and he was like the leader of this organization called Team Plasma or whatever. And then there was like an obvious twist at the end where N was actually the good guy. But me playing it, I don't know how old I was. I couldn't have been too young, but I just really liked it. And the gym battles were cool because they were intriguing because they had puzzles inside the gym. Like, so like, not only did you have to like beat all like the henchmen before you got to the gym leader, you had to like solve the puzzles, and they weren't that hard, but it was just another layer to the game.
And
another thing I like about it, and which is my favorite dynamic of Pokemon games in general, is just traveling around and like going into random shops, and you can go to random apartments and talk to the people, and you see the reason of why they have this Pokemon and how that Pokemon is helping them out. Or you'll have, if you like, there's like mystery eggs where like some of the Pokemon are actually taking advantage of their owners, and it's just, I always like that aspect of the game where from a child level, it's like really fun to play. But if you have like a more mature mind and you're playing it, there's like Easter eggs built in with a more adult theme.
right.
If that makes sense. So I love that about the game. And then even the legendaries, Black and White, I remember I wanted the game so bad. My mom was always like, oh, I'll get it here, I'll get it there. I might have got in trouble or some shit like that, but I remember it was like almost sold out, and I actually wanted Pokemon White, and they had Zeppalm or whatever like that. It's the black version. But the only one they had left was Pokemon Black, which had Washirum, who's the legendary for Pokemon Black, the white one. And that ended up being like, it ended up being like my favorite of the two because it had this move called Solar Flare, where like it creates like this giant sun in the sky and it literally just incinerates the Pokemon, which I thought was always funny because in real life it would just turn any Pokemon to dust. So yeah, I think Pokemon Black was my favorite that I played.
That's tough. One of the games that I think was slept on that maybe not a lot of people know about. I played it on Nintendo 64, maybe first and second grade. It was called Pokemon Snap. It was basically like you travel in this little pod, and this is like when Pokemon only had like under 100 Pokemon, and you would take pictures of specific Pokemon, and then with each level, based on who you take a picture of, like Pokemon would do a certain move or whatever, and it will lead you to the next stage. And at the end, to beat the game, you had to take pictures of Mew, and Mew can literally like disappear and stuff. So it was hard to kind of take pictures of him. But I thought that shit was kind of hard like back then. It was like ingrained in my memory. Even if you got like Mew's tail as a picture, you would literally beat the game.
Was I even born?
No,
No.
I wasn't.
no.
The better of the two was Pokemon Stadium.
Stadium was tough. Stadium was
that
tough.
shit,
Stadium was tough.
Like you can pick, like, bro, you have to like level up, get some money, then you have to get better Pokemon. So like you got the option of getting Charizard like later on. Like once you like got up in the ranks, bro, like that shit was amazing.
Nah, Stadium was tough.
One Pokemon game, you guys can tell me if you guys know the name of it, but there's like a competitive Pokemon team where the game isn't turn-based. Like you play third or fourth first person
Pokken.
as the actual Pokemon, and there's like combos and shit.
Yeah, he said
That's the tournament.
It's Pokken tournament. It's like it's made. By
We got to get into that.
It's on the Wii, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played that shit before. I remember you had to buy it or some shit. I only played the demo.
I think there's newer
Yeah,
versions. I don't know. I was on YouTube and like actual competitive, like it looks like it's balanced, like an actual balanced fighting game, and it
It's
looks
not.
sick. It's not.
No.
Well,
It's
that's
not
unfortunate.
balanced
Well, they should make a balanced Pokemon game, like an actual, because visually it looked amazing. Honestly, I was like, oh, that's just dope as fuck.
Was it
But
when the Pokemon look
it's
kind of
not
big?
balanced.
Like they look kind of big on screen. Kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I seen that on YouTube. I never knew. Like I remember seeing that when I was really young, but I never got it.
you sure it's on the Wii?
It's
I
Wii
feel like I
U.
saw that like
it was
2
definitely-
years ago.
It was on the Wii U, the one that no one ever gave a fuck about.
Yeah, what's up with that? I feel like the Wii came out and that shit was a fucking hit.
Nah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I got that shit 2 years later. And,
And then they had like 3 consoles like after that nobody gave a fuck about.
Nah.
And then the Switch is like huge.
yeah,
now.
the Switch.
It
like,
was the Wii
changed the
U
game.
after the Wii, but they didn't even like really announce the Wii U. Like the Wii U just kind of like dropped. Like it was
Out
just
of
like
nowhere.
Yeah, it was a
It
failure.
was like a thing, and then like no one really knew about it. Like moms and shit, who like the actual audience of Nintendo had no clue that they had released a console with a fucking tablet, and then that was the predecessor to the Switch. Because then the Switch is now
Yeah.
an actual fucking tablet that you just carry
It's
around
nice.
with you.
Imagine us being 13, 14 and the Switch comes out.
Yeah, that
like,
shit was
that shit
wild.
would have been amazing.
Right.
I had a PSP. I'm good.
I had a PSP Go. I was up.
I had a PS Vita.
You nice.
Yeah, that's
All right, the
essentially a tablet.
PSP and the DS were different. Y'all remember the DS in the chat rooms?
The chat. Oh,
DS
first of all,
I didn't have friends.
bro, what?
You could connect. Wait. You could connect the chat rooms if you was around your friends or your cousins, or
Yeah, that shit was.
and like y'all didn't want to like hear your parents talking. People used to get wild in the chat rooms for the DS.
For the
If you
DS.
know, you know.
Yeah, I remember that. Dang, brought back a memory.
My
I
sister
remember
had a
that
DS. I had straight Game Boys. No
jump. I had a
cap.
3DS.
Used to be able to like draw
My sister had that,
pictures.
too.
Yeah, 3DS.
My sister did.
Oh, your sister did.
Used to be able to. It was kick before kick. You used to be able
It
to
was.
like draw pictures and like the rainbow font. I don't know, like
Bruh,
so many
I
memories.
I forgot about that. Like you literally brought back a memory, bro. I forgot that the DS had
So
that.
much funny shit. Your parents wondering why the fuck y'all laughing so hard, saying shit that you're not supposed to be saying.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
Nah, that shit was lit. The DS. So question number 2. What's your favorite Pokemon?
Which order? Which way we going?
It don't matter.
Shit.
I'll go first since I went last time. We can go backwards. Definitely Lucario. Lucario has always been my favorite, simply because I remember I don't know what movie it was, but
I know you talking about when they went back in time, right?
there's one, yeah. Y'all
That shit was
know
hard.
like I have y'all know I have a martial arts background, and like the way that Lucario fights is just sick. Like he can like conjure weapons with his aura. He has like a force palm. The fact that he basically has a Rasengan
Yeah,
and a
that's right.
Kamehameha wave. And he was unique in the fact that if you had him as a Pokemon, he could actually could like communicate with you telepathically.
That
Yeah,
was
that shit was
tough.
hard.
That was tough.
That shit was hard.
Which if you had one, he wouldn't even really be like a Pokemon. He'll be like a bro,
A homie.
like a homie. And his character design is just sick. And one thing about I haven't played the new games, but they have like these things where like they have like an ultra form, like a
Yeah,
Super Saiyan form.
the Mega Evolve.
Yeah, he just grows dreadlocks and looks sick now.
That shit is hard.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
Mega
It's hard as fuck. One like a second place. It would be I don't know if y'all remember a Pokemon. I think it's called like Sceptile.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, of course we know Sceptile.
That's the
Sceptile,
that's
that
the
OG.
The he holds like some wheat in his mouth.
Bro, you know
And
who
I
he
remember-
reminds me of? He reminds-
That's Grovile. He's talking about Grovile. He said,
Nah,
No, that's Septile. Septile has the
oh,
shit.
Septile got weak too. I ain't know.
Yeah,
Bro,
even
Josiah.
Trico got a stick in his mouth.
Yeah, dang.
I was saying Septile reminds me of the Proctor ninja from the tuning exams. You know what I'm talking about? That has the sim bone in his mouth. That shit hard.
Yeah.
Chills.
Yeah,
bitch.
one thing I always liked about Sceptile, if you seen him, because that was one of Ash's main Pokemon. He's like one of the most powerful ones.
Yeah.
You know how like some Pokemon get like flustered or like show like emotion? It didn't matter if he was up or down. He was trying to get the job done every time, and he had like a shinobi samurai type aesthetic. And for whatever reason, I have a memory of it should not ever go this way, like how they're supposed to be made. But he like put a final blow on Darkrai, and like I don't know how that's supposed to happen, but I always thought he was really dope. So Lucario and Sceptile. In terms of normal Pokemon, those were my favorite.
That's tough.
So I guess my favorite. He just said it. My favorite Pokemon is definitely Darkrai. Darkrai was tough. Like from that movie,
That's fast.
It's like the whole time you thinking like everybody like don't judge a book by its cover. Everybody thinking like he's bad. Blah 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 blah. Whole time he turned around, he was holding his own against Dialga. Well, he wasn't holding his own because he was basically in between trying to break up the fight between Dialga and Palkia. And remember he took that blast in the middle of that jump.
Yeah, I remember that.
Bro, Darkrai was like that.
Yeah, he like that.
But the crazy part is that was like one of the few times where he was depicted as like a good guy. Like in the games, like
yeah,
even in the game I was talking about earlier, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, he ended up being the Madara of the whole game. It was him the whole time.
It makes sense though, because his power.
I mean, yeah, but I think they was prejudiced dark because he think he's Darkrai. Like
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
He
It makes
was
sense.
prejudiced, bro.
Makes
He was tough, bro.
Darkrai has one of the most in game has one of the most OP moves of all time.
Dark Void when he puts you to
That
sleep.
sleep,
Dark Void.
that sleep move is the most. That shit should be banned from like
Well,
any tournament.
Dark-
That shit is so OP.
Dark Void was
Well,
tough.
there's a sleep clause in tournaments where you can only put one Pokemon to sleep at a time. So
Oh, okay, well, yeah, that needs to happen because that shit is ridiculous.
And he used to, when we used to play Black and White. You remember I used to use him.
Oh, and I used to be like, that shit.
Yeah.
He was like, it's in the game. It's in the game. It's in the game.
His whole base. The only thing was his whole basis was about him, like the Pokemon being asleep though, because like I don't know how necessarily other people used it, but we had this game, this other move called like Dream.
Yeah, Dream Eater.
Yeah, Dream Eater, and he would use it to like heal himself,
Tsukuyomi.
basically. So he was tough. That was my character, bro.
That's tough.
I'm getting memories back, and I'm getting triggered. I'm getting so triggered. You almost have him dead, and he just get all his health back, and you sleep.
Oh, you remember? And he had the typing, like you know how Pokemon when they have like a what do you call it, Garland? When they have like an automatic like stat, like they have an automatic move, somewhat, kind of.
What do you mean? Tell me.
Autopilot.
So like for Darkrai, every time you put a Pokemon to sleep, he had this thing called Bad Dreams, and it would.
oh no, that's an ability.
It's for the what?
That was his
Oh, an
ability.
ability.
Yeah. That was his ability. So every time a Pokemon was asleep, it would have bad dreams. Like you had to initiate the move first, but then it would take tick damage the longer they would sleep.
Right.
So it was literally not a win-win. But I liked him, and then I'll probably say my second favorite. It's kind of new. You seen Genesect? Yeah, I'm not.
yeah.
I think
I'm not
he looks.
privy.
He kind of it's kind of weird because you think that's where he probably got the idea for the Pokemon for Scarlet with the androids, because he was kind of like an android looking Pokemon in the beginning, and people might have liked it, and they were like, okay,
I think Scizor, but like Mewtwo Scizor. Like it's like Mewtwo Scizor.
No, he was supposed to be in the Pokédex intro. From what I remember, he was a genetically engineered Kabuto.
Oh, so Kabuto,
Yeah.
Mewtwo.
Oh, the ancient Pokemon.
Yeah, he was supposed to be a genetically
Kabuto.
like a genetically engineered one. And kind of like what Mewtwo is, what they did to Mewtwo.
I'm not gonna lie, them ancient Pokemon was kind of tough. Aerodactyl.
He was tough, yeah.
That shit was kind of hard. Not
He
gonna
was
hold.
tough.
Nah, that nigga suck. Nah, y'all home. That nigga suck. Aerodactyl some ass. That
Hey,
nigga's a
no.
rock flying. Stop it.
Look at his
I didn't,
Everything.
while it's fresh in my mind, because he went through legendary, I didn't know we were going to talk about legendary either. My favorite legendary is I don't know if y'all know this Pokemon, Deoxys.
Yeah, the
You son of a bitch. hold on, because Josiah's saying all these damn Pokemon. Let me go. Bro,
How you just gonna
That's my favorite legendary.
now this nigga just said 3 goddamn Pokemon. My first one.
I had 2 normals. My favorite
fuck
legendary
you.
is Deoxys.
Then we said favorite Pokemon. That
All
means
right,
any kind.
damn.
So
damn.
my
Okay.
favorite Pokemon is definitely Deoxys, and because one, I watched the movie with Deoxys versus Rayquaza. I watched that shit like hella times. Just
He's a
growing
beast
up.
in
That's the
He
best.
was.
That's the best fight.
Literally,
That's the best fight.
Deoxys like having. If he had more HP, he would be a fucking. He's already a problem. But if he had more HP, he would be so much more of a problem. Like him, I think my favorite form is the speed form.
That jungle is tough.
He's like the second fastest Pokemon, I think, behind Shed Ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shed Ninja. So,
Actually, Rayquaza is faster than his speed form, I think, now.
are you serious?
Yeah. They gave him a
Man, what the
Rayquaza is
fuck?
OD now.
Well, Deoxys back in the day, he was like that. But another Pokemon would be Lugia. Lugia from Pokemon 2000. Was it Pokemon 2000?
Yeah.
buff. It's just a second gen. That's all. Well, actually.
I feel like wasn't that a movie?
It was the movie.
It was a movie.
Yeah, I fuck with Lugia. Lugia's that nigga. And then Suicune.
All right, we gotta have 2 categories then, because you just gonna name all legendary
Yeah, he did
Pokemon.
just name all of them.
Right, nigga just started naming his
Fuck.
favorite Pokemon.
All right,
Like,
nigga,
nigga,
that's my favorite Pokemon.
I got 15 favorite Pokemon, nigga. I'm over here struggling to narrow down
cap.
to one. Like, nigga,
Fuck.
I got favorites
Did I
for
name
real.
any of yours?
no.
Oh, okay.
All
Well,
yours suck.
nigga, Suicune.
This is why you had to break it down to legendary and normal. It's 2 different categories.
Well, Suicune is one of my favorite Pokemons. Again, I'm referencing this from the movies. I just thought that it was tough when he like purified the water in that one movie. He was just like jumping around in it and shit.
He is tough.
That shit was hard as a bitch. But I mean, if you want to go regular Pokemon,
You're a
Nigga,
Pokemon
I'm about
elite.
to give y'all 3 regular Pokemon that are my favorite. Houndoom
that's all right.
is that nigga.
So, sick.
Houndoom
He's
design wise, that nigga. I got a thing for
Top
dark
5.
types.
Top
I'm not
5
gonna
is
lie.
Damn, he took my.
Damn, Houndoom that nigga. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
I also like T-Tar.
I was gonna say that shit too.
Tyranitar.
Damn, Tyranitar is that nigga.
Tyranitar
that's
is
a good pseudo
bro,
legend right there.
like a motherfucker.
Tyranitar is that nigga.
Sandstorm be carrying like a motherfucker. You put an assault vest on a T-Tar, you win, honestly. You just up the defense, fucking spec everything into attack, and then just run like the heaviest earthquake, not even stealth rock. What that shit called? Fucking
Shit, I can't remember.
rock slide.
Your rock slide, earthquake,
Yeah.
fucking.
I'm trying to think what else you put on this nigga. You could put any type of punch. Don't this nigga get ice punch or some shit?
You can put any punch on. I literally just fought a nigga that did that shit in real life.
Right. This nigga T-Tar used to carry niggas and wholesomely would tick you down with just Sandstorm. And then you switch out and go into like someone like Sandshrew or like fucking Escadrille. And then you just got like a fucking broken ass combo. I'm a fucking nerd. I don't give a fuck. Or Garchomp. You could switch into Garchomp. Crazy. Fucking, who else? Got one. Oh, I'm gonna just put it to Jolteon. I can't. Yeah, it's Jolteon. I love Jolteon too much.
Jolteon's that.
That's the best.
Jolteon is tough. As
I don't
a
know
bitch.
about that. I don't know.
Outspeeding anybody, glass cannon, just straight like signal beam, shadow
Jolteon's
ball,
But he had so many
thunderbolt.
Fucking
Did you
moves.
have? Did you use Jolteon and XD Gale Darkness?
I used all of them. That's how much I played it.
I used Jolteon. I got Jolteon to like level 100, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I did all that.
That's your
So,
favorite.
like,
That's your favorite Eevee evolution
Yeah,
too. That's your
yeah,
favorite
Jolteon.
Eevee.
Eevee is such an iconic Pokemon just because of how many times the different versions that you can.
Umbreon's probably
Yeah, it's
my
just
second favorite
sick.
one.
I used to use Espeon a lot. I don't know why.
Espeon was cool.
like-
Espeon was broken.
I
as
actually
shit.
like
It's
I
broken
like
as fuck.
Vaporeon, bro.
Wasn't Vaporeon the weakest one? No, Leafeon was. Leafeon.
First of all, y'all about to stop disrespecting Vaporeon like that.
But
bro.
Vaporeon was a tough design to me.
Vaporeon was tough. I'm just saying, which one was the weakest
It
one?
might have
out
been
of all?
Leafeon.
Oh, Glaceon. Without a doubt was Glaceon.
Oh, Glaceon.
Glaceon.
Okay.
Glaceon sucked, bro. Oh my god, Glaceon was so bad.
That's the only evolution I don't think I ever used. I just called it.
No
all
one
it
wants
is.
to touch Glaceon. Like, what the fuck was the point of it?
What Pokemon? It almost had it stood up on 2 feet, but it was I think it was like a dragon type and a water type combined, and it had like a
Dragonite.
no, not Dragonite. It had like a
Wait,
it had like a
Just
It
like
had like a hammerhead. Like a hammerhead.
Garchomp.
That's Garchomp.
That's ground.
Oh, is that Garchomp?
He ground dragon.
That's ground dragon, my boy.
Oh yeah, okay. That's Johnson. Yeah, he's fucking sick. Yeah, I ran him in almost every Pokemon.
Bro, he's tough as shit in every Pokemon game. He's tough as shit in the show.
And he's
Cynthia's
fast.
Garchomp, like he's fast as shit. He's on my team now.
And he was a solid. Oh, he was like a solid character.
Wait, Garland. Who's
Yeah, we ain't getting
Yeah, we have to do
My
Garland.
favorite, bro. I like Dragonite. Is one of my favorite, like an original Uber.
I hate that
motherfucker.
nigga, bro. I hate Dragonite.
I used to love Dragonite. He used to get so damn.
Disrespectful.
I don't like
Dragonite was
his wings, bro.
sick.
I know, but I don't like his
He was
wings.
sick.
I don't like his wings.
Fuck you, but I'm just saying, bro. In the
Because-
show, that nigga was a savage. In the games, he was savage. Banned half the shit.
He was-
Motherfucker,
He was OP in the game.
he was open. They had to ban him from tournaments. My second favorite.
Multi-scale.
If we talking about like anime series wise, is Squirtle. You remember the Squirtle Squad?
Hell
That
yeah,
shit was
nigga.
hard.
So fucking-
Hey,
with
that
the
shit was hard.
Yeah, the glasses.
The Gurren Lagann glasses, nigga.
That
Don't
shit was hard as a bitch.
The Squirtle
The
Squad made me like
Squad.
Squirtle more just because the Squirtle Squad was dope. I'm saying like all of them were abandoned by their trainers. They had the black shades on in unison. It's like fuck, we got abandoned. Forget everybody else. Then fucking Ash saved the leader, and it was like, oh my god, he said Lisa. They all became firefighters. I was just like, yo, that shit was random as shit.
And they got it out the mud, bro.
I did miss one of my favorites. It's Milotic. Milotic was
Sleeper
like,
pick.
bro, it's a sleeper pick.
I know you're
Like,
talking about.
strong ass water type, like all around, just hits hard, is healthy as fuck. Like the speed isn't bad either, and then it just has the coolest fucking design. Like it's second Gyarados, but like pretty Gyarados.
One I missed was, y'all remember a starter Pokemon, and it was like the third evolution. His name was like Napoleon or Napoleon.
Napoleon.
Empoleon, yeah.
Yeah.
Napoleon. He was sick. I like this
Wasn't
character.
it Piplup?
Yeah, Piplup.
I thought it was Empoleon.
It's Empoleon.
Oh,
Empoleon.
Empoleon. Oh, yeah, Empoleon. Yeah, that shit
Yeah.
was hard.
He was sick. I think that was the one that had Infernape as a starter too.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Infernape,
Chimchar, yeah.
and bro, Ash's
That's
Infernape had the craziest story to me, bro. Like you remember, it was with,
I remember.
it was his rival, and then he let
turned
go
up.
of him. Yeah, he didn't really like him. Like, he didn't really want him.
He was like,
and then
yeah,
Ash was like,
Chimchar
you know
is
what? I'm gonna train this dude up. He trained this dude up. He fought his master again.
Nah,
And
that shit was
Infernape
hard.
turned up, bro.
He did. He went
That's
Super
like
Saiyan.
his top 3 strongest Pokemon too.
For real?
Yeah, Infernape.
Yeah, Infernape.
Infernape, like different. Like,
Infernape
you watch
was
the show,
OP.
like
He was strong in the game too.
Like his blaze ability was like just OD compared to like other blaze abilities. Like you know how like what's old girl from Gen 3 that had the Blaziken?
Talking about
I know you're talking.
Yeah, like you know in the fight
Blaziken
when
was
they,
hard too.
when they got that like ability boost between Sceptile and Blaziken.
Yeah,
How Blaziken like started like pumping up and shit,
yeah.
got all red.
I do remember. Yes,
That's the same shit Infernape had, but his Infernape was like
crazy.
OD with him.
Yes, I do remember that. I do remember that. His Infernape definitely turned up like a whole new form type shit.
Like I don't even know what like just Broly, but like when he got madder.
There's a screenshot from like one of the fights where it looks like Infernape just self implodes, and he just I don't know what move he uses, but it just from all throughout his body, it just makes like an AOE move. It looks fake as fuck. Ash, you know, Ash is probably the best gym trainer for the anime wise, but he had the most OP as fucking Pokemon. Because when I'm thinking about it, he had Infernape. He had like all the Pokemon that we like. He had on like one squad. Like he had Dragonite. He had Infernape. He had Lucario.
Well, I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think he ever like. I feel like he had them.
No,
but I can't
he
remember.
100% had them all on one team.
Wait,
at
who
one
we
I
point.
talking
don't
about?
think they were on one team though.
We talking about Ash?
Yeah, I don't think he ever had like.
No,
Yeah.
he used to switch out for like the for the championships. What was that shit called?
Like-
the fucking league. When he ever that nigga got into the league, that nigga used to switch out mons. Like you be like, okay, I've been riding with y'all like this whole season, but like now that it's like, okay, I get the chance.
Yeah, just like he used to switch out, bro.
Oh, okay. Oh,
never
that
had
makes it a lot more.
One
fair.
time, like he like put Infernape up to bring out Charizard. Like it was like, okay, I'm gonna send you
Yeah,
back
Ash
to
different.
Professor Oak and shit, but then I'm gonna go get Taurus.
They had to balance him out. They couldn't make him too OP though.
Oh no, that's him being OP. He's going back to previous seasons to get niggas. Like this nigga brought fucking what? Who the fuck he bring out the bag that one time? He brought out like what's that fucking purple? That nigga brought out Muck. Just
Oh,
for a
yeah,
matchup,
Muck.
nigga. I remember that shit.
Shit, my last favorite, bro, is Magikarp.
No
This,
cap.
fuck no.
No, I'm being so serious, but every time I play the game, I somehow made Magikarp viable. Like I would beat the game with just Magikarp every single time.
That's tough.
Like I'm literally about to do it.
that's
I'm about to
weird.
do it in Scarlet. I'm about to get this nigga in an assault vest so he can't use Splash and he's gonna use Struggle and I'm gonna just one shot everything.
I got a question.
I just feel like that's just like self harm. Why would you torture yourself with a magnet?
Why not?
Yeah.
The
I love
whole
Gyarados,
game.
but that Magikarp, bro, this shit just I don't know. This is slow Magikarp.
Visually, that's just such an ugly Pokemon.
We
Visually.
forgetting Mewtwo too. Mewtwo's that nigga.
You think
Ain't nobody forget that.
you think
Yeah, we ain't get the legendary.
you think vegans would be against grass type Pokemon?
What?
Yes, I do believe since
Like, do you
they
think
have
they would-
consciousness, I feel like they'll be like, yeah, nah, we can't eat that like Bulbasaur.
They're not made out of grass.
I know, but
They're
like,
just grass type Pokemon.
bro, there's definitely some Pokemon that's literally sunflower, whatever. Like,
Sunflora.
yeah, like would they be ashamed of like picking her seeds and like how would they feel about that?
Oh, I got a question. So let's go through the types of Pokemon and name your favorite type out
Okay.
of the Pokemon. So let's say like Dragon type, for example.
Oh, the favorite Pokemon.
ground
What are all the types? 'Cause they I feel like they added like
Nigga,
hella types.
Do we want to list 18 different types right now? Like,
No, just say your favorite is what you know.
I'll tell y'all mine. My favorite types are like dark, psychic, fire, fighting. Everyone likes fighting, of course. Flying. I really like flying teams.
Who's your favorite psychic Pokemon?
But what's your favorite?
favorite
Ooh,
psychic?
so it's either Gothitelle or Alakazam.
Alakazam is tough.
Alakazam is hard, but Gothitelle just got like that, like
Fun fact: what's the Pokemon before Alakazam?
aesthetic. Kadabra.
Kadabra.
Bro,
Kadabra.
you know his Pokemon entry says that it probably was a human that transformed into a Pokemon.
Yes,
That's kind of crazy.
That's
it's just hard. That's a lot of Pokemon though.
I know it's definitely a lot of Pokemon.
Like
that's like
what's his
Yamask.
face? Yeah, Yamask, Gengar.
What they say about Gengar?
Gengar used to be fucking haunting.
Gengar was
Haunted.
hard as a bitch.
Haunting and then
That was one of my
cast,
favorite
not
ghost
cast
types right
form,
there.
but what was the Ghastly? Ghastly used to be a human.
Ghastly?
Yeah, Ghastly used to be humans like a soul. It's a ghost basically.
That's kind of crazy.
That's it.
Or is it other dead Pokemon? They're just souls
Just souls.
Yeah, that's crazy.
type shit.
My favorite.
You go to Pokédex, you go to the Pokédex and you go to the ghost type Pokemon. Like I feel like the ghost type Pokemon have the most interesting descriptions. A lot of them are creepy,
Yeah,
like a lot.
they are.
It'd be
pretty
like
hard.
if you listen closely, you can hear the dying kid screaming, blah blah blah. And you like what the fuck? This cute little Pokemon is evil as fuck.
No cap. So I had two favorite steel types. One was Aggron, and then
Hard.
the other one was Metagross.
Yeah,
Oh, like
steel
type
types were
shit.
tough.
Metagross, that's the other pseudo legendary right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I guess my favorite type was definitely kind of around with Josh said, like dark and psychic types. I do like steel types. I'm talking this like I'm talking about some girls. Like, yeah, dark, psychic, steel.
Niggas don't talk
Mine
about
was,
water enough though.
Water?
Hard.
We can
Water
go on
got
water.
like some
I'm
of
about
the
to say-
best like
Mine was more so like I like ghost types, water types.
ghost
I
types.
like dragon types up until they introduced fairy types, and I was
Fairy
like,
was
fuck.
Fairy
hard.
types are hard.
Fairy is hard.
Once they introduced that,
I don't like their
fuck-
designs
Ooh.
though. I don't like their designs.
Gardevoir was hard as a bitch.
Gardevoir was tough. They made her a fairy type.
Yeah, she is a fairy type, and they just buffed her with that shit. Too.
That's facts, bro. What you doing?
That shit. It's OD.
Nigga,
And then she
Gardevoir.
got Mega in that same generation too.
A
Oh
word?
yeah, she
Yeah,
got
she's
buffed
beast,
like a
yeah.
motherfucker.
Damn.
Shit, all them fucking
Mine
fairy
is-
types got buff.
Like shit.
Wait, did the male version of
Nah, that nigga still weak. Galley, that nigga suck.
is that sexist?
I don't give a fuck.
What is that fairy type legendary? It's like one of the newer games, and it's like a
You talking about-
deer.
I think it's Victini. Is
Nah,
it
that's
Victini?
psychic fire.
Oh yeah, Victini is psychic fire.
What
Oh, that's not fairy.
do he look like?
Yeah, I'm trying.
It looks like a deer, and it has.
Oh,
Xerneas.
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 That's
yeah.
from Pokemon X.
I don't think he
It's
touched
a yeah, that's the fairy.
Yeah, the one that looked
Yeah.
like a deer.
Is it?
Yeah, that's one of the best Pokemon designs in a long time. It's just clean.
I'm talking about,
It's
like,
clean.
like the newer generation. Is it blue?
It's blue and it has multi rainbow colors.
Yeah, that's talking about.
Bro, I like the opposite one better, bro. I think Uviento looks cooler than him.
Yveltal?
What did he say?
I hate-
this nigga Spanish.
Man,
It's Yveltal, nigga.
he looks tough.
That's a bird. That's a red bird, legendary one.
Yeah, he's literally the guy.
I hate that design.
Bro,
I hate that
he looks
design.
tough,
This nigga
bro.
capping. That
He's
shit's hard.
he's literally the guy, bro. It says in the intro
lot of
when he
dreads.
dies, everything living on like the planet dies.
type shit.
Who's your
I didn't
favorite,
say he wasn't. I said the design. It's a Y. It's literally a Y.
looks
Okay.
tough.
And Xerneas is an X if you look at it.
But it doesn't look like an X. It looks like a deer. It looks like it.
And that nigga
It
look
literally
like a
looks like
bird.
the letter Y.
And that nigga look like a bird. Why you hating?
I guess I am. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I don't like.
So real niggas till he gets you with an oblivion wing and then you fucked up.
I know, bullshit. So who's your favorite dragon type?
Fucking
Dragonite.
I'm going Salamence.
Salamence was tough. Salamence was tough.
That was like my go-to on XDGL Darkness.
Yep.
I mean, it's not my favorite, but we haven't brought it up by Hydrogen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He dope.
He looks tough.
Oh, I hate Hydreigon.
Y'all
I
fuck
don't
with
like the
Flygon?
design. Flygon was that nigga.
Mine is-
stuff.
Mine is definitely
Garchomp.
Rayquaza. Not Rayquaza.
This nigga went straight legend.
This nigga
all
went straight
serious.
Rayquaza.
They're
My
crazy.
favorite one is definitely Altaria. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, it's just like that fluffy ass cloud ass nigga that can, bro. That nigga be fucking niggas up. And then it became like a fairy type when he went.
Is that the bird?
Like Mega.
Yeah, bro.
blue bird?
Altaria is crazy.
When
Why
that
is it
nigga
like-
went
It's like
Mega,
it's
bro.
like the blue like
Yeah,
cloud.
I never understood why it was a dragon type though.
Because it's a fucking dragon.
It's a dragon.
I thought it was a bird with a
Just
cloud.
like Kingdra is a
Why you
dragon
hating?
type too. Like the
Yeah, but
he's
I-
a water dragon type.
Yeah.
That one makes sense to
Like-
me, but the one.
You never seen Chinese depictions of like dragons and shit?
I mean, I have. They just clouds.
No, nigga.
Actually,
They
I might
added
be-
clouds.
Say it again.
They added clouds to the design
I know, but
and
the
then
face
made it
looks like a
Altaria.
bird, like the face
yes,
looks like a
there's
bird.
bird dragons in Chinese culture.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come on, get hit, man. You're not
This
cultured.
nigga suck.
Or you can't forget Latios and Latias if you're dragon types.
Oh shit. Hey, Latios and Latias, they used to piss me off in one of the games where they would just disappear and you can track where they're going, but they fucking go to another place.
Nigga, that was Suicune too. You just on
No, that's facts.
Suicune
That's
dick.
facts. That's facts.
Exactly.
Wait, Garrett. Wait.
Latios and the dogs did that shit.
Nigga, like what's it, Raikou? That nigga was running
Raikou?
away from me
Yeah.
for like
no, he was though.
3 weeks, and I could not catch the niggas. I couldn't get another Master Ball, and then I just kept running around the fucking map waiting for this nigga to like just stop for a second. And I used to try to sleep him, and this nigga just would wake up for whatever reason. Paralyzed was you couldn't use paralyzed on him. This nigga's an electric type, and so like, bro,
Yeah, you
So
right.
one thing probably over Rayquaza dragon type that Garrett,
Giratina.
Platinum?
Giratina, she was hard.
bro,
Well, whatever it was.
the most problematic Pokemon.
Nah, Giratina
The
was
most
hard.
problematic Pokemon. Diamond and Pearl had to keep him in check.
Diamond and Pearl.
Then he
Oh,
like,
you talking
he-
about Dialga and Palkia, you mean?
yeah, Dialga and Palkia.
Oh,
Like,
you talking about-
isn't
you talking about
isn't his story like he had got banished from like the living realm, right?
Yeah, he was in a whole nother dimension.
yeah, talk nice, nigga.
He had to get banished from the living realm by who's by Arceus.
Yeah,
But it's
Yeah,
kind of
Arceus,
crazy, bro. They
yeah.
made Pokemon that's worse than him now, though. Like, what's the one that you were talking about earlier? Garland. What's it? Necrozma.
oh yeah, that nigga is disgusting.
What's his name?
Necrozma.
Yeah, bro. That nigga's a problem, bro. But the thing is, we don't actually. They're not. They're Pokemon, but they're Pokemon. They're like Deoxys. Like they're Pokemon from a different, from like space. They call it like the Ultra Beast, and he's OD powerful. Like I don't know if he would beat Giratina, but I think that.
So Giratina is like the time Pokemon.
Nah,
Like
Giratina's
he
like-
literally he had to get banished by God, the God of the universe. That's how I found him. He almost like has a Lucifer type backstory.
No, he
That's his
doesn't.
backstory. Yeah, he's supposed to be Lucifer.
Oh shit. Y'all fuck with Kingdra?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kingdra.
Kingdra's a dragon type too.
I said he's a water
Yeah.
Oh,
dragon.
you did. Oh yeah, you did say that. You did say that. Well, we forgot about Charizard too.
He's not a dragon.
He's not a
not
dragon
dragon.
type.
He not?
He's a fire flying.
Oh, I'm
His
tripping. I'm
Mega
tripping.
X version is, but like Like when he goes Mega in like the X.
Whoever came up with that was stupid.
I'm so glad I skipped those.
Man, fuck.
I skipped Mega and Dynamax.
A good villain type. A good villain dragon type was always Salamence.
Yeah, we were.
You remember like the villain?
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, okay.
I got a question for you guys.
That's how I messed with that. Nigga.
What's the ugliest Pokemon? I'm gonna go first.
Purple Bass.
Well, I got a couple.
That shit is ugly.
I got a couple of them.
But I gotta go first.
Go ahead.
Bro, the ugliest Pokemon is Jinx, bro. Jinx is very ugly.
I got two. So number one is gonna be Slowpoke.
This nigga
What?
capping. Slowpoke is cute as fuck.
That's that guy right there.
That nigga.
Wait,
cute
maybe I'm thinking
sloth
about Slow
waterman.
Bro.
Man, he a demon too?
Yeah, that they both the same cute ass nigga.
Y'all tripping.
No.
All right. Well, number two is Nose Pass.
Nose pass, yeah, you got that.
I don't even remember what that looked like.
I'm still going Purple Bass because
It's literally Squidward's house.
like, bro, Purple Bass look like Squidward's house. He's a rockster. Like, he's like an ugly ass potato head. Like, he just, why does he have a mustache?
Why does he have hair coming from the nose?
Yeah, like, what was the purpose of that Pokemon? It was just like, I don't
They
know.
don't make good rock types in this fucking show. Like the Reggies. I
Oh,
don't really
yeah.
like any of the Reggies.
You're not lying though. They kind of look ugly.
They all work the same, but like just in different types.
Reggie
It's like-
Gigas is tough. Reggie Gigas is tough.
Slow as fucking
He
again.
is slow.
But in the intro, they said he is really powerful, like canonly, like in the actual show.
Yeah,
Like,
facts.
Sure.
he's really powerful.
But that nigga designed.
What about Mr. Mime? Oh my god,
Mr. Mom got bitches. Stop it.
bro,
He's just
the stuff of nightmares, bro. Imagine you just in a dark room and then you cut the lights on and
Bro,
it's
that
Mr.
would
Mime.
be terrible.
He's big as fuck. He's like 7 feet tall.
That nigga hard though.
Oh, X-Ploud.
Nah, that nigga hard. Stop it.
X-Cloud, I like his character design.
No, I do like the character.
That
It's the
nigga was
badass though.
OD. I'm really trying to think of like one I really don't like.
Cricket Tune.
Nah, that nigga hard too.
You just naming Pokemon.
Yeah,
just
this
naming.
nigga.
I thought Cricket Tune was ugly.
There's literally a garbage. What's the one that's literally some trash?
Garbodor.
Garbodor, yeah.
I don't mind
Garbodor.
Garbodor either though.
Bro, what? It's literally garbage.
Somebody gotta be garbage. Like there's gotta be a Pokemon for that, like somewhere.
But I just think the design though, like they could have made it better.
What he gonna be? He's trash.
Nah, I
Big
used to,
ass
He
trash
is
bag.
trash.
yeah, I used to always think Snowball was ugly.
Snowball is
No,
ugly.
bro.
I don't like.
What is that
Tango.
Pokemon that used to carry a steel beam? And it was a fighting type.
I know what you're
And it had a lumpy
I know
ass
what you're
head.
talking about? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw
It's like
Girder.
like
Yeah,
girder,
yeah,
like
girder.
girder or something shit like that.
I thought Gerd.
He looked like he literally looked like a walking plant, like literally.
I got one. Fucking Ditto.
Yeah, it was like
Bro,
that.
I like.
Ditto held it down.
Ditto
He put a
down.
scarf on the dildo.
Hey, she did. I can't
Yeah.
call these Pokemon she, but Ditto
Yo,
definitely had it.
Jinx. I'm looking at Jinx right now. Low key blackface. Low key.
That's not low key. They had to change her design.
No, Jinx is look.
They did have to change her design, but
That
apparently
shit is
bro,
crazy.
they said that
What the fuck?
she wasn't based off of a black person though, supposedly.
That's cap because
Oh, yeah, no, of
had
course
the
they'll
same
say
shit. Mr.
That
Popo went
shit
through the
is
same thing.
blackface like a motherfucker.
That chick is ugly.
Oh
He
shit.
literally has a wig on.
Hey yo,
big pink
Executor.
That's a terrible Pokemon design. It's literally
Executor.
It's literally just some.
You don't think Executor ugly?
oh, I thought you was talking about somebody else. I thought you was talking about.
Is it Executor or is it Execute?
I think
all
it was
of them are
Executor.
No, I think that's the evolved form, right?
Oh yeah, Execute was
Yeah,
like.
that's the eggs.
Oh,
They had a
the
McDonald's
fucking
toy,
the fucking Electrode.
Nah, Electro's cool.
I mean, it's not the.
Yeah.
Pokeball with a face.
You know what I'm saying? It's not the worst. It's not. I wouldn't say like I wouldn't put it in the realm was just ugly. It's just not a good design.
Nah, it's cool for the game wise because now he's just a mimic chest.
Well, yeah, it is good for
Like,
it's cool.
like that's what's made him cool. Is like you knew, like, okay, now you're in an electric zone, and then there's Pokeballs on the ground. If I go try to get that possible potion, some shit's probably gonna explode. Like he had explode, self-destruct, thunderbolt, and then like agility or some shit. And like every time he went after that nigga, it was like, okay, you might just be eating 250
Self-destruct.
Yeah, no bullshit.
I just his design though was like it's cool, but I just don't like the way like they thought like let's just flip the Pokeball and make it opposite. Like I feel like if they would just kept it just how a Pokeball looks would probably would have been cool.
Bro,
I mean, we got Geodude.
Yeah, Geodude. Even Graveler too.
Graveler is horrible, bro. Golem sucks. I hate that whole line. I don't really
But a
like
lot of the rock types are just I don't know, bro.
They're mid.
It is
But
mid.
I have a question. So this has nothing to do with what we were talking about. If I know we're talking about like our favorite Pokemon, but realistically in the real world, like what Pokemon would you want to have like for practical purposes?
Arcanine.
Like what Pokemon?
Ass.
Mewtwo.
Bro.
What would you do?
What would you use Mewtwo for?
for
Right.
practical purposes?
That nigga just gonna kill
Other
you
than
in your
evil,
sleep.
other than evil tasks, what would you use?
Mewtwo would be my nigga, bro.
No, he wouldn't.
for practical tasks. Like
Oh,
what
for
would
practical.
yeah,
Oh,
like-
then for practical tasks, I would literally get Jirachi. Perfect probability.
No,
not-
nigga,
that's
no,
not- that's
no,
not-
no, no. This nigga is talking about Pokemon that are way smarter than him, and is trying to tell these niggas that they're
consciousness.
about to sit around and like listen to what he's saying. Mewtwo is gonna kill
Yeah,
you in your
tell
sleep, nigga.
Tell Mewtwo your task. Let's see how that goes.
That nigga gonna levitate you, nigga.
Stupid human and just fucking blast.
Literally did that.
Nah, he did though.
Ash got folded.
He did though. Damn.
Solid stone, teardrop from a Pikachu, nigga. Think about that. You think that you think
Okay.
you better than him?
I probably would do Deoxys then.
That nigga
That's
folding
not,
you
that's
too.
literally not practical.
How's that not
What are you
practical?
talking
He's
about?
literally
Just
an
saying legendary,
alien
just
from
say legendary.
space.
Fuck.
Why
I'm
would he
telling
do-
y'all, AJ is a Pokemon elitist. I'm telling y'all. If they're not over a certain power level, he's not fucking with it.
Bro, no, you're going to die on accident, bro. It's a Deoxys.
Bro, the most practical Pokemon is Rotom in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unlimited electricity.
That's literally the most practical Pokemon.
Nigga's a
For
washing
me.
machine. This is this.
The fact that I could turn him into my phone,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
he could come and do stuff like
That's it. That
yes.
is kind of sad.
That's a good thing.
I'm
That's a
gonna say,
really
bro,
good thing.
even in the game, their whole smartphones are based around a Rotom.
It is.
It's literally your phone is a Rotom.
I just
Damn,
feel
that
like
is true.
you can get
That's a
anything
good
you
thing.
want with an
That's probably
Arcanine.
the best thing.
Another practical probably Ditto.
I was about to say that one.
No, that's dark.
That's just for like.
What are you
horrible
gonna do
reasons.
with your Ditto, bro? That's dark as hell. Like you can either like take it in a villain way or a pervert way. Like there's no good way of
Which
having
one? Which
a
one is
Ditto.
it, Caleb?
Yeah,
I was,
like,
I was probably thinking about both.
this nigga weird.
Bro, Jigglypuff would be such a good Pokemon to have. Because, like, I low-key have like insomnia and put you to sleep.
No, that would be
Whenever you want
that would be
to
tough.
go, whenever you want to go to sleep, could instantly put you to sleep and wake you up on time. You'll never be late for anything.
You could put other people to sleep
I
too.
don't know. That's kind of creepy as well. Yeah. What?
A well-trained Jigglypuff. How about that?
I know
That nigga
who would
gonna
get
put
me
you to
right.
sleep on accident.
These two would get me right. Fucking Hitmonchan and Hitmonchamp.
They would kill you.
On accident.
I would train with them niggas.
No, they would kill
They're
you.
going to punch through your face. Like, what are you talking about? This gonna be
AJ is getting every Pokemon AJ is choosing is for like world domination.
He thinks he about to box with a Hitmonchamp.
Nigga, he get me with the pad work.
No.
Nigga, no.
No, AJ, you're right. I think
they
that
give
would
you
be
the pad
for
work, bro.
for workout purposes. If it was like a personal trainer,
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, he doesn't just do workout
So then-
training. He does specifically boxing. Like, this nigga's not like a super lifter type. You get what I'm saying? Like,
So
he's a specific, like, Asiel or you would probably be good with him because he fights. AJ does a whole bunch of athletic stuff. Probably, I say Lucario.
Nigga,
probably
what?
be good for AJ.
what?
Nigga about to
I didn't pick Lucario because that's already
Lucario's
favorite.
like, more like a friend, though. Like, he wouldn't do that.
Nigga, that's just that Lucario from the series. Them niggas don't like people.
For sure, though.
That nigga's gonna aura
They
spear his
have a
ass.
wholesome spike through their hands, bro. He don't stab him on accident trying to hug him.
But what?
They do have a spike in their hand.
Lux Ray or whatever. Any electric type, honestly, like unlimited energy, literally. Like that would be so useful.
I think Meowth would be a good pet.
That nigga choose
That's
payday.
facts,
Meowth.
yeah.
You trying to use payday?
I also like Bulbasaur though. Like if you just had like a
Bulbasaur for
Bulbasaur
what?
at home, bro, this nigga could just bloom.
Bulbasaur just.
I mean, once they see that Venusaur, they probably scared.
Hey yo, who said I was going to evolve that big ass nigga? Nigga, this is
Everstone.
for practical purposes. Where the fuck is a Venusaur going to go?
I don't think a Bulbasaur is practical.
A
Why is that not
It
Suicune,
doesn't do anything.
Yo, a Suicune can purify water.
Suicune can purify water. Yeah,
facts.
like that's
So imagine hiking and you Suicune just start purifying water for you. I'll be chilling.
That shit would be hard as a bitch.
Imagine hiking your Bulbasaur just on your back. Now you vine whipping around.
Out on the Suicune.
Nigga is Spider Man.
Exactly. Y'all not thinking big. Y'all
I
thinking
ain't gonna
small.
lie. I'll probably pick like a Pokemon that can fly. So Tropius? Is it Tropius?
Tropius.
Tropius.
Yeah.
I would pick Tropius. The reason why, well,
He got
obviously,
bananas on his neck.
he can fly and a nigga grows fruit on his neck. Like,
Tropius
come
is
on.
tough. Tropius is tough. If I go fly, if it's practical, I'll go Pidgeot.
That's a nah.
Honestly,
Honestly, that nigga is not carrying
all he
you.
gonna do is just a Pidgeot can carry you, but like I was gonna say
Bro.
Pidgeot, all they can do is just fly. A Tropius, man, I got
A
bananas.
Pidgeot in real life, you think that?
I got shade. Nigga.
No, he was flying somebody in the Lucario movie, and when
Yeah,
they fly back.
Pidgeot's big enough to carry people. Ain't like the nigga
Alright.
like 7 foot tall now. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not picking Pidgeot. I'm going Tropius all the way just because again,
Yeah, that's more safety.
niggas growing fruit. I got shade.
Nah, that fruit shit, that shit is tough. Any a leaf?
He's a grass type. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
he has like them.
A flying. He's the only flying grass.
It's like
type.
flying grass. I'm bobbing. Nigga, you soul bring make shit grow.
Who the fuck would I actually fly on though?
Pharaoh.
Nah, Drifloon.
That would kind of be tough though.
Just
weird.
gone
Nigga,
like
they be
this.
snatching kids.
Yeah, they do. That was part of it. That was crazy. They said a kid attaches on.
It ain't my kids. I don't got
The
no.
drift will pop up and like, oh hey,
Exactly.
exactly.
Butterfree.
Nigga, what? What are you gonna do with Butterfree?
You can't fly with that nigga?
I
No.
do fuck with Butterfree though, but no.
Oh, you can't fly with a Butterfree?
Too damn big to find a Butterfree.
No, you can fly on the Butterfree in game, but you can't actually.
It's on real life. You see the
Right.
comparison.
Right.
Where
That
you
shit
going?
made me cry though when that nigga let go of his Butterfree.
Butterfree, yeah, that
I
shit was
like,
tough. That shit was
damn.
tough.
He really let that nigga
He let
go
that nigga
for
go.
happiness. He
Right.
wanted to be with another Butterfree.
Yeah, that shit was fool.
Another practical Pokemon.
if you had evil intentions, what Pokemon would be the
Mewtwo.
best Pokemon?
Mewtwo.
Mewtwo's gonna kill you.
Nobody's controlling Mewtwo. Just let it go. All right.
Fuck.
That nigga is just.
He's right though. If for whatever reason Mewtwo decided to partner with you, I think you would probably be unstoppable.
He wouldn't in partner. He'd be like, "What the fuck I need you for?" I can do it without
Literally.
you."
Like, nigga, you're adding nothing to the table.
He'd
I'm
be like, "Yo, I
Mewtwo.
can do this for you." Okay, human.
I am the
Nah,
table.
If I had evil intentions too, first one would
He
be
gonna say
it would
ditto.
definitely be no. That was my second one. It would definitely be Jirachi.
Jirachi,
Yeah,
makes
because
any wish.
but the thing is, no, he actually can't make any wish. That's the crazy part. What he does is he actually teleports things to you. But and it's only been one occasion, like a game, where he could actually just grant a wish. But he teleports things to you. And I mean, it's not necessarily evil. I would just be like, like, give me $1 billion. Give me
I
$1
mean,
trillion.
I can do that with Abra. So, I mean, like, if Pokemon is real, I can just keep Abra, and be like, yo, just keep your teleport, and we're just going to teleport into the bank later on, and then you're straight.
I mean, yeah, but I still feel like it's
Bro.
risky. They got cameras.
Y'all want me to have evil
Or like-
intentions?
Mask up.
Eevee,
I feel like
bro,
they'll find me.
Eevee,
Eevee?
Eevee with evil intentions would be so OP.
You say who?
Eevee,
Evie?
Why? Why Eevee?
she could like kill all the vegetation in the country if she wanted to.
Who?
Eevee?
She could grow,
You mean Celebi?
am I saying it wrong?
Celebi.
Not Eevee. Fucking
Celebi.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you missed the most important part. The fact that she can time travel.
That's so out of character for her, though.
Time travel?
No, killing all the
Yeah,
vegetation.
she wouldn't. He said evil intentions, but nigga, she can teleport. That's the main thing. Not teleport, but she can time
Yeah,
travel.
but I'm thinking if world domination was like the goal.
Couldn't
So
Shaman
you
do
said
that
she
too?
could time travel?
Couldn't
Celebi
Shaman
can
time travel?
I don't know if Shaman can time
I
travel.
don't remember what the fuck Shaman could do.
But yeah,
I hate
Celebi can
Shaman.
time travel, bro.
Could she time travel people? Could she
Yes.
time travel people?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god, she would be so OP. Oh my god.
Her,
You can do anything.
but Dialga too. Dialga, you might as well choose Dialga. That's the. I mean, not getting too high, but if you really want a world,
I was trying to pick Pokemon that was just like super obvious. You know what I mean? Like,
But yeah, Celebi. I wasn't thinking about that. But yeah, if Celebi
World
turned evil,
domination.
she would be a problem.
World domination.
I mean, anyone, like, if any one Pokemon was on Earth, they'd probably just dominate regardless. Because you can get, like,
one. Any Pokemon?
Pokemon.
What's a regular Pokemon that's not a legendary that you think could do a whole bunch of damage?
Slacking.
Fuck slacking. That nigga's not really gonna move, nigga.
He gets
we're
shot.
talking about
Start lolling around.
what's old girl that like has some. You said it earlier. It's Galley, but like the girl version of Galley.
Gardevoir?
Gardevoir.
Gardevoir makes black holes casually.
Okay.
Yeah, Gardevoir is
Okay,
different.
yeah, that's
Clearly,
OP.
canonically, like just makes black holes. If I wanted to be like, yo, everyone has to pay me world rent.
World rent.
Like y'all all have to pay like me just every government 500 million every day.
Yeah.
You can't do anything
Yeah,
because
it's a cripple. Yeah. Or honestly, any Pokemon that can cause an earthquake would be a fucking problem.
Yes.
They would
Bro,
be. Probably.
Kyogre can literally flood the world.
But no legendaries. No legendaries.
legendaries?
Like
Alright.
just regular.
You put a Pokemon that can cause an earthquake, put them in the middle of California, and it will literally fall off America.
No, but
Shit, Tyranitar.
Yeah, I'm about to see.
But the thing is, how
Nobody's touching that nigga.
But we don't know the extent of what these earthquakes are. Like, how big are the earthquakes that Tyranitar can actually cause?
Do you know shaking the earth in any way like that would cause
Yeah, that's
more
OP, bro.
earthquakes?
Nah, it would be like
It could.
catastrophic. Like,
It's like it's an attack. So like, if you're causing an earthquake so bad that it attacks the enemy in front of you, it's got to be pretty fucking powerful. You know what I mean?
All I'm saying is that they probably used it in the anime before, and I don't remember. Like, maybe I'm being too practical.
They
Like, literal.
earth different.
He said the earth is
They
different.
earth is just different. They just survive all types of shit like on a regular basis.
world domination.
We
That's what I said.
both-
All right. Well, let's flip it. If you were trying to create world peace, with other than Suicune, I feel like that's an obvious thing. Like purifying water would help somebody.
Are we still saying legendaries, or you still can't do anything with Jirachi?
I'm cool. with
He
Gardevoir
teleport. He
still.
can't. He doesn't make every wish.
True.
I mean,
I'm
the
still
clear choice
cool
would
with.
definitely be Arceus, but if no legendaries, I mean that's a little bit hard. I don't think you'll be able to
Create
do,
world peace.
create world peace.
Nah, it's
Nah, you
Celebi.
can't.
You can go with Celebi. Go back in time.
That's a legendary
Y'all
mythical.
still
Oh
capping.
shit.
Y'all could use any Pokemon to create world peace. Y'all still capping.
You can.
I can use Gardevoir and just be like, yo, everybody ain't no more war. I have Gardevoir. Like, what are we talking about?
Bro, Gardevoir is not beating like an army of guns.
You're dead ass
Nigga,
right
she-
now?
bro, open
It
a
makes
black
force
hole.
fields.
Hey, look, I'm using Dusclops because Dusclops is like a black hole. It's like the little ghost.
Yeah, the ghost Pokemon.
Oh yeah, the one with the
his,
eyeball.
His eyeball can absorb somebody's soul. One, and then he can
Different.
also, if he opens his mouth, pull people into like another dimension, like a black hole.
That should be hard.
So like, if I'll just casually use a Dusclops, what's the gun gonna use? You gonna shoot a ghost?
And plus, I can just give her a potion.
I don't know.
I feel like any Pokemon that can create electricity in mass would be amazing. Like if you could really just generate so much power that we don't have to fight like wars over like gasoline or any solar type Pokemon that can just be used as an energy source like freely. I think there would be a lot less to fight over.
I think
over there.
any Pokemon that can just grow vegetation too, like
Trophies.
Yeah, that's OP.
yeah, that would do a lot for a lot of people.
Y'all know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking a ghost Pokemon would be most conducive only because if it can embody somebody like Danny Phantom-esque, then you can like go to all the world leaders and like literally compromise their mind and tell them that no more war and they all compromise with one another.
Well, you can get a psychic Pokemon for that. So that's
Yeah, that's
You can do that
that's
too.
easy.
bro. This nigga got
you
eyes
put
in his
extra
mindset.
steps in front of it.
Well, the thing about it, if it's a ghost Pokemon, then
You got a Kim Jong Un and just be like, chill out. the world would be so much safer.
Gardevoir can do all that.
that is facts. That is facts.
I'm fucking with Gardevoir.
What is this
Crazy.
Pokemon? Because hey,
Look her
John,
up.
you don't. What Pokemon is this?
Look that
Fairy
black
type.
woman up.
Yeah, Gardevoir is like that, bro.
And she black.
Gardevoir is
How do you spell it?
Guard.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Aquila and the bee.
Gard Ivoire.
Tap your hip to the syllables.
It's GARDEVOI.
I got it. Go to boy.
Nerd ass niggas.
She is black. She got a little
Black
bob
as
on her.
hell. You already know. And it's green. Stop it. That's a black
She
woman.
look like somebody. She look like somebody we know. I don't want to say no girl.
Nah, say it.
He said,
For whatever reason, she reminded me of like Jolene for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, I'm fucking weak.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think she looks like a black woman.
In a good way. It's a certain archetype of black woman we talking about.
He don't like black women.
I do.
Prove it.
Let's stay on topic.
Prove it. How much you love black women, Caleb?
Hey, not too much on Caleb. We love our black queens on the Chakra Network, first of all.
Hey, look.
Whoa.
Can't live without him. Right, Caleb?
Fuck these black
Hey, this nigga laughing. You're not helping your kid.
Okay, let's do something interesting, right? Let's make a team, right? 3 against 3. Since it's actually no, fuck, it's 5 of us.
They got showdown right.
2 against 3. 2 against 3. Pick one Pokemon. Well, pick 2 Pokemon. You get 1 legendary. You get 1 regular type. One
No
legendary.
No legendary.
No legendary. Okay, all regular types then.
Do you need to switch for
You know, this nigga AJ like, oh, my gameplay is ruined.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
And how
Nigga.
are we fighting? Is this a double?
He's gonna be like, I'm gonna get Mewtwo and I'm gonna affect your brain.
No, I always go for a hypnosis, but in this instance, I'm probably gonna go with something that can defend and can attack. So I'm probably gonna choose Aggron.
All right, in this battle, can the Pokemon affect the other trainer, or is this a legal Pokemon battle?
Y'all tell me, because I'm kind of like in the older realm of things. Y'all more privy to how things pan out more in the Pokemon battles like nowadays. So y'all tell me.
No, bro, you act like you 35.
If we're keeping it to 2, we should just do double battles anyway. So like, if it's just 2 Pokemon that we're choosing, just make it a double battle. So a double battle is like 2 on 2. They're literally fighting each other at the same time.
Okay.
So
okay, I'll opt out of it. Y'all pick. I'm gonna referee this.
All right, what gens are we stopping at?
yeah, because some of these niggas don't know the gens. Let's just stop at 3, I guess.
They said a lot about 4, so let's stop
Okay,
at
Gen 4.
let's stop at 4.
Let me see. Oh, that gives me way more than T-Tar and Garchomp. I'm fucking y'all up.
Fuck.
So what if we
Wait,
go
no,
back?
your partner has to pick the other Pokemon.
Yeah, you got.
Oh,
get
it's 2. Oh, fuck you. What are you
one.
picking?
Gengar.
But what did he?
I'll pick
Damn, this
after
comes
you
from
pick.
Paradise.
What did he pick?
Caleb, you go pick one.
Is any Pokemon?
Yeah, cuz.
Damn, I gotta
Yeah,
rely on this
any
nigga.
normal
I gotta rely
type
on This
of-
nigga answer, bro. We cooked.
Give me some heat.
I'm thinking. What did you choose?
You choose. I'm choosing after you because I feel like I can make up.
What did he choose?
You starting it off.
Yeah,
man.
you starting it off.
Okay.
Remember, you have the first pick, so don't pick something stupid.
Don't pick no
So
dumbass
it's
type.
no legendaries.
No legendaries. Just
No legendary.
You can do a pseudo.
But how
don't
is this
think he
fair though?
knows
Because they
Silver.
could just choose a Pokemon after me.
Okay, but then I got to check for it.
All right, this is how we gonna do it. No. To make it fair,
Boom, boom.
no. To make it fair, y'all converse and y'all choose what Pokemon y'all gonna pick, and then when both teams are ready, y'all reveal y'all Pokemon to each other.
All right.
I bet.
You picking a phone now? This nigga don't know names.
No.
This is actually really funny.
Shout out to Lord 6. Y'all see Lord 6 in the fucking cut. Can y'all see Lord 6?
Wait.
I'm talking to y'all, but y'all ain't talking back
Lord 6.
like my friends.
Kashi. Wait.
See, right now, once we get more fans, while they're picking, we would have put some soundtrack on right now, but
I got you.
just I'm very interested to see what y'all come up with. All I know is AJ gonna pick some catch-all Pokemon that can just win everything.
This nigga over here picking niggas with 4 times weaknesses and shit.
For real, he did that?
Yeah, bro, 2 of them. Well, no, just 1. Nigga, no. You don't get us killed. know what, bro? We can rock with that. We can wholesomely rock with that. That's a good one. Now, what would I do to help you as him? Oh, I can just run straight. I can just put on the beefiest, most aggressive nigga possible. Cause you got him. Okay. Wait, hold on. Let me start brainstorming. Ooh. That'd be disgusting. It depends on what they pick. It really depends on what they pick. No, not really.
Yeah, you go. All right.
I don't think Josh picked it.
Oh no, I got him off rip.
All right, so I'm starting off with, and y'all got to go as soon as we announce it. Like, y'all can't change up.
Yeah, we're not.
All right, so I'm going with Metagross.
Weak body.
Okay. Good, solid pick. Solid pick.
I got Spiritone.
Weak body. We on your ass.
You got Spiritone?
Mm-hmm.
I got Bidoof.
Oh, that's perfect because I had ninjas.
I was looking at that nigga. No, I was looking at Shed Ninja.
So the idea was this nigga picked Spiritomb. Now Spiritomb is a defensive monster, but he's also a ghost and dark type. Mm-hmm. And during Gen 4, this nigga had no weaknesses at all. So like bug type could hit, but it's not hitting hard. It's just a neutral. And so I was going Ninjas because he's defensive as fuck. And me being Ninjas, I can just hit protect. And then he's good regardless. And so my protect, I get an automatic speed boost.
Damn.
And then I can just go from there and just start chopping niggas. Now, you said Bidoof?
I was about to say Bidoof or Ninjas like you.
Oh, this nigga fucked up with Bidoof. Now, he got Spiritomb. Your Metagross gone.
Damn.
Your Metagross is fucked because it's just Ghost and Dark.
Yeah, Ghost and Dart. Yeah, that's crazy.
And he has
All right. Well, this round is looking like Caleb and Josh is going to get this one, but
It's tough.
and then Garland, I see what y'all was going for though.
I'm saying that's why I picked Bidoof is because if you get the max evasive, none of your attacks gonna land, so we're gonna be chilling.
That is
Okay. Hey, look. Hey,
But if I could put an
come on,
aerial
debate-
lace on it,
come
it
on,
don't
debate
fucking
team.
matter. Aerial lace, it don't matter how evasive you is. Aerial lace gonna hit.
Hey man, that 1% health all I need.
Well,
all right. If y'all is going, if y'all is going,
He might get cracked.
he gonna
No, he's gonna get cracked.
he get clapped. Cause
if y'all was going legendary, what would y'all have picked?
We got to think about it
I
now.
already know AJ would have picked Mewtwo.
Mega Rayquaza.
But we still got four.
Oh, no.
I just feel like you could never go wrong with Mega.
No.
Rayquaza in general is
No.
a good pick.
No. I'm going Eternatus.
None of y'all are picking Arceus. Y'all crazy.
Eternatus bodies Arceus. Look it up.
Who the
I
fuck
don't know
is
that.
Eternatus?
Arceus is literally the god
That's not
of
Gen 4.
Pokemon.
Look at it.
Eternatus.
4.
Yeah, you gotta stay in Gen 4.
Oh, fuck.
All right. Oh, okay. Hold up. Has Pokemon gone this far where somebody can can be Arceus is like the god of like literally created everything.
Every time they keep making new legendary, they found they make another god of this, another.
No,
Yeah.
but Eternatus is
No, but Arceus
He's
is
still
god.
gonna
Like
get Arceus.
Arceus is like Arceus is
beating
supposed to be
Arceus.
like
It's
god.
not.
How you know?
Just even mechanically, like where it fits in the story, it still shouldn't be Arceus.
But did you look it up?
Arceus
Arceus
that
made
nigga.
everything.
Okay. Am I wrong? Like mechanically, didn't Arceus like create everything?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so how the fuck could he be beat? Doesn't make any sense.
It said I just looked it up and it said Eternatus can beat Arceus.
No, he can't.
Nigga, every
No, that doesn't make any
Pokemon
fucking sense.
in the
That doesn't
game,
make sense.
nigga, no. But if we're talking about canon wise, that nigga is getting folded. I'm Arceus.
Yeah, he's
Arceus is like supposed to be God, like literally like God, like he like created That means he would have created Eternatus or whatever the fuck you said.
Gallop through planes of
It said
existence.
Eternatus is one of many giants that Arceus defeated in the deepest parts of the
Oh
universe.
shit!
Oh, putting that judgment.
Well,
All
that,
right, fine.
and look, you see,
Legendary of any generation. Y'all choice. He said it.
Any generation.
That's
I already got my answer.
Are we allowed to do mega evolutions or no? Or no? Because no mega evolutions, no mega evolutions.
Something like that, yeah.
So you trying to tell me I can't just pick Mega Rayquaza?
No, it's not fair.
That shit hard.
This is gonna be a canon.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're
Fight.
definitely right.
You heard me?
Oh, my God.
Let's make this a canon fight.
Oh, well.
all right, so Arceus is out the
Canon?
question.
Except
my
for
answer
Arceus.
is changing no matter what y'all say.
Canon?
Yes.
All right.
All right.
I already got my answer no matter what.
Oh, it's still two.
You know what's crazy? There's some Japanese citizens that would just body us, and they'll be like, "Well, actually, all of you are wrong."
That's solid. That's a solid pick. Now, your speed kind of lacking on the fucking legendary side. I'm not going to lie to you. But that shit is solid because that nigga hit like a motherfucker. That nigga hurt. That nigga's evil. Who am I going to pick?
This is a canon fight too. Like how it would go in like a movie or a cartoon.
Right.
So, are we going like canon wise?
Yes.
Oh, see, I got my answer.
And we're picking legendary.
Yeah.
Garland got some shit in the tuck. Y'all not gonna fuck with. Because he seems too confident right now.
I'm trying to think. Well, not really. I
I'm
cannot
going-
really help that nigga.
I'm going Mewtwo.
One of y'all should have picked Ash's Pikachu. Because let me tell you,
Nah.
plot armor. No matter. I don't care who the fuck you play
Yeah,
for.
no, that nigga lose like a motherfucker. Stop it. That nigga get his
He
ass
also
beat regularly.
wins when he's not supposed to.
Yeah,
Facts.
didn't he beat Zapdos?
He beat everybody. This is ridiculous.
But I feel like the legendary birds are low key beatable because they're not. There's multiple.
Bro, they all suck.
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah, that's right.
Moltres is the worst one.
I thought it was Articuno.
Articuno.
Well, I mean, if you put an Articuno against a Moltres, and the Moltres is gonna win, but they both suck.
That's true. Zapdos is the best
Who's
one.
your
Actually.
legendary? You ain't pick.
I'm trying to think who I can help you with that. That's a good. That's a strong fucking Pokemon. Now, do I want to take attention, or do I want to like? Let's see.
I love the fact that we're discussing this because I would never have this conversation unless we were doing this. No, I'm serious. Like, it's actually mad interesting. I'm not really cap. Like, at what point in our lives would we be discussing this? Like, I don't know.
Oh, I already know. Yeah, I'm on y'all ass.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Y'all go first.
Okay. Yeah, we went first last time.
No, we went first last time.
Yeah, we
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought this nigga said Spiritomb first.
No, he
Nah,
said
I said-
Metagross first.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll
you
take
read
my
up
pick, Dialga.
And I got Hoopa.
No, I have Hoopa. I have Unbound Hoopa. You just have Hoopa.
Yeah,
I know.
Unbound Hoopa.
Damn.
But I stop time, and this nigga can open portals.
I'm
to
saying this
help
nigga.
other
I'm saying I was
Pokemon.
doing Unbound Portal because he can literally control all
So
that.
we
It
can't-
really just depends on what he picked.
He picked Mewtwo.
Oh, you're
I
done.
didn't say anything yet.
No, you picked Mewtwo.
No, I didn't say anything.
Okay,
You
what do
picked
you
Mewtwo
got?
off rip.
No, all right, AJ, you have 5 seconds to say your answer.
Okay.
1,
Rayquaza.
2.
That nigga
Okay.
ain't touching
I
shit.
said, yeah,
for
you're
Dialga.
dead. You're dead.
I stopped time, nigga.
Rayquaza isn't
I
beating
thought
Dialga.
Rayquaza can travel through the portals too.
No, he can travel, but I stopped time. I'm Dialga.
Like me and him
Talking
canceled
about
out because we
canon.
both picked the same character. But Dialga is definitely more powerful than Rayquaza canonically.
Like Mega Rayquaza.
There's no Mega.
Canonically, I would probably say yes. He's the god of time. Like he's like the god of time.
No, I know that. Yeah.
Time.
Okay, now y'all pick Garatina, which is insane to me.
No, that nigga can touch Dialga, but like,
Low key though, Hoopa could probably fight.
Garatina beat Palkia and Dialga at the same time.
Yeah, no, he's a beast.
Well-
He's a beast. But Hoopa, I think Hoopa could probably fight Giratina, bro.
yeah, he could probably fight Giratina.
Did you see the movie with Hoopa, bro? Hoopa was fighting. Hoopa fought Palkia, Dialga, Rayquaza. Like his power was the fact that he could open
Bro,
portals.
Garatina had to, literally the god of the universe had to come back and put him in his place. Nobody was beating him except Arceus, literally.
I'm just saying, canonically, Hoopa was
Me too. That's
No,
what I'm saying.
I'm
Canonically,
Yes, Arceus had to put him back in his place, and he was fighting Poki and Dialga. But if you watch that movie, bro,
fucking them up. They fucking them up.
But I'm saying Hoopa did something that's equally as good as that, and I'm saying he would literally summon legendary Pokemon at multiple times just to fight them. He was literally Goku. He would literally summon them just to fight them, and he did that in the movie the entire time, where he was summoning Pokemon just to fight them. Like
I'm just saying, I'm surprised. None of y'all picked Aaron. I'm just surprised. That's what I'm saying.
Darkrai wouldn't be of any use.
Fuck
no.
That's crazy.
he would get shat on about any of them.
Nigga, what? Darkrai ain't that bad for real. Like he ain't. That nigga was scared of Palkia, Dialga, and Giratina.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That nigga was shook. That nigga was running. That nigga was like, "Yo, I'm trying to warn y'all. Some shit about to go down." And like, I can't do nothing about it.
I'm just letting y'all know it's coming, and I can't do shit.
He did.
So just letting you know.
He took a blast from both of them at the same time. Nigga, Darkrai was going crazy in that movie.
No bullshit. That was kind of fun though. No bullshit. So the last topic that we got is what is the most iconic Pokemon?
Now, are we talking game wise, anime wise? What are we talking about?
In general.
In general?
I mean, there's a list.
Well, obviously, Pikachu.
It's only one answer. It's freaking Pikachu.
I mean,
we can name like the top 5.
We can name like the top 5.
Okay, outside of Pikachu, get rid of Pikachu.
Okay.
Okay, the next one
Get rid of
is,
Pikachu.
boom, so
Charizard.
Yeah.
Charizard.
Okay, get rid of Charizard because
Okay,
Charizard
no.
is Pikachu.
No, I'm saying, so,
Charizard and Pikachu damn near competing with
okay,
you.
boom, I got you.
No,
Okay,
they're
boom, I got,
not.
no, look, okay, he going to cancel.
Bro, Pokemon Red? Come on now. Bro, Charizard
Look,
and
Josiah,
Pikachu.
I
you
got you.
cannot knock out all the fucking iconic Pokemon. You just knocked out the top one after Pikachu.
And look, and I like,
That's what I'm saying.
and look, I got
Yes,
one after,
but
bro.
like,
I got
okay,
you.
here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. If Pikachu is obviously one, I honestly feel like Charizard is obviously two. I don't even think you can like.
It is.
I don't even think you could argue against it like at all.
I think I would have to agree with that.
Well, look, I
The
got
third
you.
one is definitely
Like-
Mewtwo.
No.
What?
It's Greninja.
No.
Yes, it is. Yes,
Hell
it is.
no.
It is Greninja
That's
because
like
Over
maybe
Mewtwo?
7.
Over
Bro,
Mewtwo.
you're like this is like
Seven.
some,
I'm talking about like because
this is yellow journalism.
I'm only talking about because of Ash's Greninja. They literally forced him to be like kind of like an icon for no reason.
No, they did, but I know what you're
Bro,
talking about.
Mewtwo is
But he's not more
100%.
powerful. He's not more iconic than Mewtwo, bro. That movie, bro, the whole Mewtwo movie when he came out, bro.
I thought Lugia was more iconic than Mewtwo.
This nigga
Whoa.
on
No,
No.
bro, no.
Not even
Where-
close.
This nigga on what?
I thought Lugia was up there.
Like,
Nigga,
it's
I
up
Bro,
there.
Mewtwo is like it. Like if it wasn't for Pikachu and Charizard, I dead ass think Mewtwo would be like the most popular Pokemon.
For real?
He is
For
one of-
people, okay, no, that's Cap. First of all, that's Cap as fuck. Squirtle is probably more iconic.
I don't think Squirtle's more iconic than
Hey.
Mewtwo, bro.
Nah, he not.
He's not more iconic.
You don't think so?
No.
All right, well then it's Mewtwo. But Mewtwo has like his story, like his movie, like his
Yeah, the movie was
like
tough.
his like the fact that he could talk. Period. You know, or at least telecommunicate with you. You know, like
There's a couple
It-
legendaries that did that.
yeah, but just his story. Like I feel like when Mewtwo came out, that's when like when we were all kids. Like, oh, you can't beat Mewtwo though. You can't beat Mewtwo. Like, do y'all remember that? Like growing up,
Nah, for sure.
like how iconic Mewtwo really was.
Yeah, he's up there. He's number 3, I think. But then,
Yeah.
Okay, I can agree.
So who's
with
number
that.
4?
ooh, see now
That's where we getting a
when you
little.
go into number 4,
See,
I
this
think
is where it becomes like interesting.
Nah, it's definitely Gengar.
I'm feeling the Eevee.
Eevee's up there, but like
Eevee is up there.
I mean,
Eevee's like 5, 6.
Hey,
bro.
I'm saying
Garland,
I'm
that's a
taking
good ass pick.
Bro, I'm thinking
Garland, that's a
Eevee,
good ass pick. Eevee, you might be right, Garland.
Think about
Eevee
it.
might be more iconic than Mewtwo. When I really think about it,
Hell no.
Nah,
bro, the
no.
Pokemon.
Nah, alright. This the order
Oh.
I'm thinking. The obvious order we got Pikachu, Charizard. I'm going Mewtwo, and I'm going Eevee. The reason why I'm going Eevee is because they just kept making more and more evolutions nonstop, and Eevee has always been like a household name. Then
Not only that,
I
woman
kinda
with
lean towards
woman.
Gengar.
with women, Eevee is like super. If you go on Twitter, and if you go like Eevee is like one of the Pokemon that comes up like all the fucking time, all the time. And its transformation, people debate like what the best transformation is. If in real life, people would want an Eevee. It looks like a fucking dog cat. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
All right, what do you think about number 5 then?
Number 5.
I got what's the Rattata?
Gyarados, bro, Gyarados.
First of all, we're not about to skip over Gengar. Like Gengar ain't Gengar, bro.
But you think Gengar's more notable than like I think because every Pokemon game starts off with like a Pidgey or a Rattata.
Bro, Gengar has whole songs by rappers.
Yeah, because
What about Gyarados? Gyarados, bro. Y'all sleeping on just the
Don't sleep on
transformation.
Gyarados, but Gyarados ain't as iconic as Gengar. Gengar goes outside of like just Pokemon.
I would think Onyx is more iconic than Gyarados.
This
Onyx
nigga
probably
is
is.
wildin'. No, he's not.
he might because of Brock.
Fuck Brock. No one gives a fuck about Brock.
Okay. Hey, Josh, you might be right about Gengar when I think about it. But y'all sleep on Gyarados. Just the trend. Gyarados is the most iconic like evolution period.
like
Just from like how because of how drastic like it is from
Magikarp.
what is it? From Magikarp to Gyarados, it's like insane.
Right.
Come on, think about playing a Pokemon game. We all want to go get a Magikarp to go make it into a Gyarados.
Well, actually, I'm a.
What about Mew?
I actually think number 5. Wait, what was it? We were at number 4.
Yeah, 4.
I think I got to go back with Garland when I got to say the Greninja, bro. And that's where I think Greninja is, bro.
Nah, Greninja's like number 8.
No, the reason
Because you still got Lucario.
Greninja
over
is not that
Greninja, bro.
iconic in comparison.
Actually, I know. No, Josiah, if you've seen the new Pokemon episodes, Greninja right now is literally second to like Pikachu to the point where he literally has an Ash form. Like
You're
he's the
saying
only-
right now. We're talking about iconic, like of all
Well, I'm
time.
saying-
That's what I'm
They
saying.
literally,
Like, put like
bro,
John
I don't know what
Cena. John
enforced
Cena
that
is an
shit.
iconic. John Cena is an iconic wrestler. Everybody knows who John Cena is. For right
What the
now,
fuck are you-
because
Right, what are you talking about?
because listen.
What are you talking about?
All right,
No, I see what you're saying.
John Cena is iconic. A lot of it is because of the memes and because of like technology and stuff like that. When it comes to the
And because people saw him for years, and it's John Cena.
and people saw him for
Like,
years too, but what I'm saying is with the
No, they
Pokemon
didn't
right
see him.
now,
This is such a left
No, they
field.
didn't see him.
They didn't see him.
It's,
at
it's
all.
not, it's
nigga.
not, bro. Like I'm trying to say, bro. When people go back and re-see the TikTok, bro, I'm trying to tell you, Greninja right now is being amped up, like pushed up, like John.
This
Cena.
is why we got body
Stop
on the
it.
Super Saiyan conversation. It's no, bro. Greninja is not
So the
fucking
He's not
top
over
5, top
Lucario,
6,
bro.
top 7.
I'm about to say,
I think
so,
he
so
is, bro.
Grit Ninja.
Lucario is more iconic than fucking Greninja.
Literally.
So what you call it? The reason why Greninja is pumped up so much is because they literally glorify Ash's particular Greninja. Like they literally gave they basically made Ash's Greninja some form of a legendary. I think it's stupid, but they glorified the fuck out of it. It's like his Greninja has literally his own form that's unique to just Ash, and it's like I think that's like the most dumbest thing ever.
That shit
and that
started
form-
from
Let's be clear here.
Lucario.
Greninja is a dope ass character. Even if Super Smash Bros is a dope ass
Oh my
character.
god. He
But
did
let
all-
but let me tell you, Lucario was in Smash Brothers before Greninja was in.
Facts.
Bro,
was in Smash.
Greninja's whole
Like-
concept with Ash came from a Lucario movie. Like, what are we talking
Fact.
about?
All right, but
Fact.
I understand that, but like I said earlier, like Hulk Hogan at one point was John Cena before.
ain't
Oh,
say
Caleb,
shit
you're
about Hulk
fucking
Hogan.
killing me
I
right
know I did it, but I'm
You're
just giving,
killing me.
But I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. Bro, I'll give you a good ass example. Like Hulk Hogan was John Cena before John Cena, and then it's like they amp up certain people for certain things. So I agree that at one point Lucario was more.
No, not at one point. Literally right now.
Wrestling.
It's not at one point.
But I think now,
Greninja has not fucking.
bro, you have to think. There's a whole.
Outdone
You have to think.
Lucario.
There's a whole new generation of kids that are still watching Pokemon.
No, I'm telling you,
Oh,
like this is not an
Lucario dick to
opinion.
this day.
bro. They're
Exactly.
They're on
Why do you
Greninja
think?
too, bro.
Why do you think? Why do you think Lucario was one of 2 Pokemon that was the first to get Mega Evolution?
I mean, yeah, that's cool. Like that's cool.
Oh my god!
So y'all don't think Lugia and Ho-Oh rank?
Get the
No.
fuck out of here.
No.
No.
Damn.
Hey, what? Hey, you know what? I'm surprised none of us said this. Who is it? Blaziken? None of us
Blaziken.
said Blaziken was our favorite Pokemon.
I mean, he cool, but he just
cool.
a big ass fire chicken, and then there's a whole bunch of other fire fighting types now. So it's like, who gives a fuck?
There's hella of advertising.
Fucking Infernape.
Like
Mad
Infernape right
Blaziken.
there. Like literally, the next generation was Infernape, and then, like that's Son Goku.
Mag Mortar was tough too.
Nah, he won't.
But yeah,
He was tough in the card
I wasn't
games.
picking Lucario because he was my favorite character, but Lucario's 100%
Man.
one of the most iconic Pokemon characters. For sure.
Lucario's
Greninja,
got,
like I hear what y'all
6 or 7,
saying.
bro.
I feel like
They're probably
Lucario
setting up
higher than that.
Greninja. I don't think Lucario. I don't think Greninja will ever be more iconic than
Bro, I'm trying to
Lucario.
tell you, it's growing, bro. Like it's not even done. Like I said, it's a whole new generation, bro. Like,
Ash not even the main character no
Yes,
more.
but Lucario is included in the new. You're acting like he's just
Lucario's
not there.
included, yeah.
Mudkip.
Ash got a Lucario.
Yeah, Lucario is still over on Greninja. It's just the fucking Greninja's only even on the top 10 list because of Ash's particular one. I still think it's stupid.
Not only that, Greninja's character design is not even like
no, it's tough.
it's dope,
It's tough.
but I don't think it's gonna carry it. Like for instance, when Greninja's like run is over and they have a new Pokemon, like that's the new Pokemon, Lucario's still gonna be there. I don't think Greninja is gonna. I don't think he's not like a timeless classic.
And he's at.
Hello? Oh.
I forgot Mike was even
Oh,
here.
shit.
So I opened the door for my person and then just expects it to be normal.
I will travel across the world,
Land.
searching far and wide.
Bro, the unison land. It's fucking funny as fuck.
This is why I wasn't on this episode.
This nigga have a childhood.
Hey,
I did
hey,
watch
Mike.
Pokemon.
Mike. While you're here, what
Trying
is
to
your
wrap it up.
favorite Pokemon? What is your favorite normal Pokemon, and what is your favorite legendary Pokemon?
Legendary. Entei. Boo.
Entei's hard, but like
Entei is definitely hard.
I respect this choice.
Yeah,
Okay, I respect it. Hey,
That's my
hey,
truth.
well, it's not an eight.
Caleb
This is
a
his
hater.
pick.
He didn't like him.
It wasn't a debate topic.
Who's
Okay, what's your favorite normal?
Huh?
Your other like
Your
favorite
favorite
normal Pokemon?
Normal. Magikarp. Ditto.
Y'all some weird ass.
You look like
Well, guys,
all right.
I just want to go to say thank you guys for tuning in. As you know already, this is the Chakra Network. We got AJ, we got Josh, we got Caleb, and we got Josiah the Don. You know what I'm saying? But as always, you make sure you like the video, subscribe to the page, ring the notification bell, hit that drop form if you want to be in the future shows. And that's it. Thank you guys.
Yeah, tap in on Spotify as well, and also we live on Instagram and TikTok. Peace.
Buy my foot pics.
Yeah.